Hey folks, I'm back. I'm fucking back, bitch. Anyway, here's the thing. I fell off the carnivore diet for a little bit. It was quite the experience. I learned a lot. Mostly learned that I need to go back. So I've been back on the carnivore diet for about 3 or 4 days now. I'm starting to feel a little bit more normal, a little bit more back in tune with myself. But I wanted to spend a little bit of time and talk about what happened in my little um, freedom phase that I had. So initially, I actually felt pretty good. I thought to myself, it's the holidays. I'm going to be with my family. I'm going to be hanging out. It's not going to be too much of an issue to have a little bit of a cheat day, cheat week, cheat month, whatever. So that's what happened. I had Christmas dinner, had all kinds of stuff, had desserts, cakes, lots of sugar, lots of all that shit. And interestingly enough, I didn't feel that bad. It was that initial night, nothing too crazy, maybe like a little bit of gas, but, it wasn't too bad. And then I moved on to New Year's. So I was, doing a little bit of drinking, a little bit of partying, all that stuff. And there was a little bit of issues coming in, but I felt like, I see what was going on through my head was that I thought I healed myself, because I was on the carnivore diet long enough that, all my symptoms are going to be cured and all that. It was a bunch of hubris, basically. I was just, hoping for the best, but, wasn't really thinking about it. So what happened is that once I fell off the bandwagon, it was almost impossible to get back on. Because once you kind of lose that habit, once you kind of lose that feeling that the momentum that you had, you're fucked. I mean, it's extremely difficult to try and get back, in the same level that you were on before. But most importantly, what happened to me was my symptoms came back. Huge amount of water weight gaining, just weight gain in general, horrible brain fog, horrible fatigue, impossible to wake up in the morning. Most importantly, the acne that I had, it's like before I ever went on carnivore, I used to have bad acne. That's why I went on carnivore in the first place, because I had, very big cysts, very big, very painful, like debilitating acne. When I got on carnivore and the acne disappeared, which was incredible, I had clear skin for the first time in my life on carnivore. When I lost the carnivore diet and I started eating regular food again, what was fascinating was that it seemed as if there was a direct autoimmune reaction. It's like my body healed itself, but then it wasn't ready for what was about to happen. Because what happened to me was I began to develop significant amount of acne on the T-zone in my face, and I began to get this really bad redness right here, right around here, right in the corner, where my eyebrows are, a little bit of my forehead, and horrible dandruff all over. I used to have a little bit of dandruff, but like this was like really bad. So I researched and I figured out it was seborrheic dermatitis, right? And apparently it's caused by fungi. So, and apparently it's like the root cause is an autoimmune reaction. So I don't know what the hell happened, but I was off the carnivore diet for probably about a month. I friggin' exploded. It took a little while for me to actually develop like the peak symptoms, but shit, man, it was fucking awful. Like I'm still recovering from it, so I'm definitely not up to 100% because it's only been 3 or 4 days, about like 3 full days of carnivore. But man, like I don't know if I'm ever going back to like eating regular food again. Like I was thinking about cheat days. I was thinking about considering all kinds of things, but it's just not worth it. Like I don't know how to explain it, but to me, at this point, it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle, really. Like, it has to be. Like, there's no other way. Because if you decide to, jump off it, or if you decide to, you know, start incorporating other foods, it might work, or it might make you feel like absolute shit for a month. You know, Jordan Peterson kind of went over that, where he accidentally drank some cider, or he tried to drink some cider, and what ended up happening was that he was out for a month. I mean, he was having horrible, you know, sleeping patterns. He wasn't sleeping at all. You know, that was similar to what happened to me. It was kind of like on the other side. I was sleeping too much. I was unable to be as productive as I possibly could be. And it was just, I mean, the difference between the two people, you know, me on the carnivore diet versus me not on the carnivore diet, is absolutely, I mean, it's night and day. Like, I can't even explain, you know, everything from, you know, my speech patterns to the my writing, to my ability to simply, you know, exist in the world. It's totally different. You know, that's what makes me believe that there is some sort of intrinsic poison that's going on, that's inside something in our diets and in the standard American diet, that's just making us go crazy. Now, I will say this. There are some people in this world who can eat whatever the fuck they want, and they're going to be fine. Look, those are great people. Do whatever. If it works for you, fucking do it. That's great. Eat your fucking cheeseburgers. Eat your fucking bullshit. Like, that's great. I'm not one of those people. And I know that if you're watching this video, you are probably not one of those people either. So if you have issues and you want to go on the carnivore diet, go on the carnivore diet, because it is freaking amazing. Like, you, just for the fact of feeling a difference, you don't even have to do it permanently. But I'm telling you, I'm not looking at this from an ideological perspective. I'm not looking at this from any perspective other than benefits for you. Do it as a personal favor to yourself for a month, bro. Like, come on, it's not that hard. Just fucking do it. Just give yourself the discipline. Give yourself something to look forward to. Give yourself the chance to live your life. If you feel like you have health problems, if you feel like there is something hampering your ability to live your life, I mean, this is not that bad. You get to eat steak, you get to eat fucking eggs, you get to eat all that shit. Like, it's tasty, it's delicious. You know, you go to the diner, you get some steak and eggs in the morning if you want. It's fine. Like, it's not that hard. And, you know, you lose weight, you get muscular, you know, you feel good, you feel manly if you're a man, you feel, you know, confident, I guess, if you're a woman. I'm not sure what women, you know, are feeling on the carnivore diet, but I feel, you know, really manly and shit when I'm eating steak and eggs in the fucking morning. But what I'm saying is that I will never go, I'm not going to jump off the way I did. That was ridiculous, and that was, you know, a very painful lesson for me to realize. But it was also beneficial because it made me realize, and I hope now it helps you realize as well by watching this video, that there are incredible benefits to this diet, but it's also, you know, at some point it becomes a lifestyle, because you getting off of it is going to be so painful and so traumatic, because all your symptoms will come back with a massive vengeance. I have several cysts right now on my back that are not fucking fun at all. I have to sleep in a very unique way just to, you know, not have the goddamn cysts, you know, waking me up all night long. It's not easy. It's not easy to, you know, to feel so good and then feel so bad just because you wanted to indulge in a little bit of food, or, you know, a little bit of whatever it was, alcohol or something. I do try to restrict myself only to whiskey. That seems to be okay for me. But, you know, once you start moving into mixed drinks and beer and all that territory, no, man, you're gonna have a bad fucking time, dude. I mean, it's just not fun, man. So yeah, I'm gonna make another video about, like, I think it's gonna be more like psychological, but I wanted to make a little bit of an update about carnivore. I hope everyone's doing well. I missed you guys. I'm gonna try and be more active and just, you know, kind of converse with you guys more on the channel, because, you know, this is fun, and I'm beginning to realize now that the community, the carnivore community, is becoming a very beautiful thing, and I hope we can stick with it, and we can improve, and that's about it. All right, guys, good luck.